Hi everyone, it's Patty. Welcome back to the channel. For today's card project, I'm going to be making a Halloween card using Pixie Dust Designs Boogie Mug. And you can see his face there. And a sentiment from Pretty Pink Posh's, I don't even know what it's called. Just called Halloween. And then TCW's stencil that looks like bricks. And some lunar paste. So let's get started. So I took the stencil, put it on my sticky mat, and I'm adding the lunar paste, just using a plastic palette knife. I believe I got it for like $1 at either off Amazon or a big box store. And I'm just making sure the paste goes through all of the bricks, not necessarily neat. It's supposed to be a kind of a dungeony looking background, so we don't want perfect, beautiful paste. It can be a little bit of a mess. So it didn't take me too long scraping everything back in the jar and then going to wash my knife and stencil. And then I grabbed some scrap paper for the colors that I wanted to use on the card, and I went ahead and die cut everything out. And that didn't take too long, just a couple different passes with the die cut to get everything I need. And I do have to say, these cut so beautifully. These are some of the best dies. This company makes the best dies. So I wanted stripes on the mug handle. So I cut the snake out of orange, and then I cut one out of green, and I just cut little stripes out of it so it would match up perfectly on the handle. And it worked great. And then I ended up cutting the head out of black cardstock so I could have a black eye and a black mouth on it. So I'm gluing the stripes down, and like I said, it lined up perfectly. It was such an easy way to have a great impact on this. And now I'm ink blending around the mug just to give it a little bit of depth and dimension. And I believe I used Grass Skirt from Catherine Pooler on the cardstock. And now I'm creating a floor plank. And so this was left over. I used Desert Storm cardstock, and then I just ink blended over it. So that worked really well for just making it the floor plank. And then I decided that the grout lines between the bricks looked too white, so I grabbed Pebble ink and did some ink blending. I have some white, some looking dingy. So that's what we wanted. So now I'm adding the floor plank, and I cut it a little too long, trimming off the excess. So now we have a floor, and now we're going to come in and glue on the accessories onto the mug. You know, and as I was doing this, I thought, what a fun thing. If I cut this out of white and then put the eyes in the mouth, but cut off the handle so it sort of looks like a skull shape, this would be really fun in white to do as like Day of the Dead. And I didn't have time to do it, but that's another option you could do with this. There's always more to these dies than just what it shows. And one of them that I'll show you at the end, I actually took a mummy stencil and made one of the mugs. I think actually I made two of them into the mummies. But this would be really fun for Day of the Dead. So then because the dice were white and square, I decided to turn them into marshmallows. So that's what I did. And the tape on the back of the dice that you see, that's just to hold on the black dots. So then I have the bat flying in with another marshmallow for my mug. So that's my layout for the card. I really like how that happened. And I really like the orange accents on either side. So you've got the orange of the snake on the handle of the mug, and then you've got the orange of the pumpkin on the other side. So you've got a balance of orange on there. And then the sentiment that I used from the Pixie Dust Designs Halloween sentiments worked out great. So I just need to finish attaching the sentiment, which I did pop up. So all in all, I mean, the drying time took a little bit, but I'm thinking all in all, this is a 20 to 25 minute card, so it's nothing hard. So it's something, you know, if you want to do multiples of, it would definitely work. So here is the card we made together using Pixie Designs Boogie Mug. And then here's a couple other examples. The Oogie Boogie Man from the movies, The Nightmare Before Christmas, he was in kind of white in the beginning. So I did this one and this one in white, which I really like how it turned out. And I used a stencil to kind of do like a mummy wrap on him too. So you can also use the die for that. And then I made this shaker card, again using a stencil and distress spray to create the mug part, and then again just using the pumpkins and the bats. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great week. Thanks. Bye-bye.